Alrighty y'all, this is World Class Jerk, and today we're going to be discussing how to turn the medium generator on automatically instead of having to do it manually so that you have to sit around and wait for it to be done so you can turn it off so as to prevent any wasting of fuel. But right off the bat, what I want to get out of the way here is that we are using the medium battery for this method because I do not know if there's a way to do it without the medium battery. I was not in big brain mode today, so I did not verify that you can't do it without the medium battery, but there's a solid chance that you do need it for this to work. So for this method, we are using the medium battery. If you don't like that, then I guess you have no choice but to leave, but that's unfortunate. But if you do not care that much that we have to use a medium battery to make this happen, then definitely stick around for this video. And so basically, I've spent like 4 hours of testing on this, so didn't really prepare any of the commentary, so it might be a little strange here, it might get a little weird, might get a little funky, I don't know. Look, I didn't prepare any of the commentary, so all I did was prepare by testing, and so that's what we're doing now. But basically, the gist of it, because I don't want to get into detail, because as I said before, spent 4 hours of testing on this. If I get into detail, we're going to be here for a long time. There's this thing called the battery sensor, and there are different modes. This mode says if the battery is not fully charged, activate something. In this case, we're activating a generator. So when the battery gets any power drawn from it, the medium generator turns on. And then it immediately recharges the battery. So the battery gets full charged and turns the medium generator off. So we get this spasm motion where it's turning on and off and on and off, but do not be fooled, we are just getting power from the medium generator. And the battery, it's like it's not even there. It's just here to tell the thing to turn on, because unlike the medium generator, the battery indeed turns on by itself, whereas the medium generator has to be activated. So we're using the battery's power of automatically turning on for the medium generator's manual power, if you see what I'm saying here. We're basically just making the battery turn the generator on, because that's how the battery works already. But, yes, just to make sure that I was correct about this, indeed, we have a normal generator over here, just a medium generator not being automatically powered at all, just a normal medium generator setup like you might have, versus the one we have made here. And as you can see, they are the exact same speed. Just because it's spasming does not mean it's putting out any less power at all. It is simply spasming because that's a thing. So the only possible inconvenience that the spasming could cause for you is that maybe you find it annoying, and so that's nice. And I've been talking a lot here. I need a drink of water. But yeah, this video is going to be really short because I had a lot of testing that just didn't go my way, so I'm just going to show you the final result here. This is an expandable version of it, okay? The point here is that you need one battery per medium generator, and you cannot have the different systems of medium batteries and generators connected up to where they can charge each other. Because basically, let's say, for instance, that this medium generator charges this battery. Then that means this medium generator just turned off this medium generator, or turned it on when it wasn't supposed to be. It can just mess the system up really bad, so make sure that there is directional power going away from these only, so that the medium generators from the other systems cannot affect the batteries from the other systems, and so they're all going one direction into something like this. Now, to make sure that this was indeed infinitely expansion, to make sure that it didn't overdraw your power, I made this system here, okay? We have a 20 units of power thing here. It's going to draw 20 units of power, and as you can see, it does not actually overdraw us. It only activates the ones that are needed, which is going to be these. In this case, we are going to only be using 3, which is normal, because 2 medium generators is 18 units of power, which is not quite enough to power this thing. It needs 20. So there's a third one being here too. I don't really... So, I mean, yeah, there's 3 powering, and the 4th one here is here just to represent that it's not on, and it didn't turn it on, so it's doing its job just fine. Now, the splitters here, I don't really know, because that's obviously not correct, I don't think, because where else would the power be going? So I think the splitters get a little weird with the spasming, but do understand that this thing, at least for my testing here, you might need to use it for a while to make sure that everything's all good and smoothed out over time, but from what I can tell, this just works. It does not grossly overcharge you any power. Of course, it is making us spend 27 units of power instead of just 20, but that's how you would do anyways if you wanted to use max speed on something. So the only way it overdraws you is if the last medium generator needs to turn on is more power than you need, but it does not turn on extra ones that you do not need, so keep that in mind. But yeah, now I'm just rambling. Just understand that from my testing here, you can use this infinitely expandable as long as they are separate systems that do not charge each other. They all have to go directional, so that means through splitters and then combine them, or through extenders. If you don't want to use splitters, you can use extenders here. Where they at? Extenders here, you can use these instead, and then have them go into a platform and all those platforms combined. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm getting real rambling now. But, like I said, didn't prepare the commentary, so the longer I go like this, the weirder I get. But just understand that this should work. And so, I guess this is just an outro now. So definitely let me know what you think down in the comments below. Leave suggestions. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Tap that notification bell. Join my Discord. Link in the description. And become a jerk today. And so, I'll see you in the next one. And, spoiler alert, I already know what that's going to be. We're basically going to be using this, but it's going to be like for combination with your solar panel, or for wind vanes, alright? Let's say you got a bunch of wind vanes, and they're not powering your batteries sufficiently enough. Then you can have medium generators kick in to charge the batteries when they're needed, and then they turn off when the wind vanes are working again. It's a backup generator system, but I'm really rambling now, so, goodbye.